Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel again. Today I'm going to dive into one of the most popular and well-studied supplements out there, creatine. Today I'm going to break down exactly what creatine is, how it works in your body, why it's a game changer for your gains, where it comes from, and how to take it the right way. Let's start right from the beginning. So what is creatine? Creatine is a natural substance made up of three amino acids, those being arginine, glycine, and methionine. Your body also does produce it as well, and you can get small amounts from it from certain foods, which I'll mention later on. Now, creatine, specifically monohydrate, is the most researched and studied supplement in the fitness space, and it's known for its benefits on athletic performance as well as brain health. Now that we know what creatine is, how does it work? In a nutshell, when you perform high intensity exercises like lifting or sprinting, your body relies on something called ATP for immediate energy. The problem? ATP runs out pretty quickly, and that's where creatine steps in. It helps your body quickly regenerate ATP so you can push harder, do more reps, and recover faster in between sets. Now, to delve into that in a bit more detail, your body stores creatine as phosphocreatine in your muscles, and this helps regenerate ATP. Now, supplementing creatine increases the availability of phosphocreatine in your muscles. Now, like we said earlier, when you engage in high intensity activities, ATP is used up as energy and is depleted. So, this is where phosphocreatine steps in and donates one of its phosphate groups to the ADP to replenish ATP, resulting in sustained energy production during your exercise. Now, creatine is also osmotically active, meaning it pulls water into cells, and this therefore results in muscles looking fuller as well as causing slight weight gain when you take it. So, why is creatine good for gains? Creatine has been shown to increase your strength and power output, as well as to improve your workout performance, especially in heavy lifting and explosive exercises, which makes sense as you now have more ATP in your muscles. And it also helps your muscles retain water, like we said earlier. This makes them feel bigger and look fuller. And as well as this, it also supports recovery and reduces fatigue. Now, some research even suggests that it has cognitive benefits and it supports brain health. Now that we know what creatine is, what it does, and why it's good for our gains, we can now ask ourselves, where do we find creatine? So creatine is naturally produced in our body with our kidney, pancreas, and liver making about 1 gram of creatine per day. You can also find creatine naturally in red meats and fish, but in order to fully saturate your muscles, you need to eat a couple pounds of meat daily, which is not realistic or cost effective, and that's why supplementation is the way to go. Now, there are a few types of creatine supplements. You have the first one being creatine monohydrate. This is the gold standard, the most researched and cost effective. A second one you might have heard of is creatine HCl. A smaller dose is needed and it does dissolve easily. And you also have buffered creatine and others. Now, they do exist, but honestly, you can't go wrong with creatine monohydrate. Right, so how to take creatine? There are two main methods. Number one, you can do a loading phase where you take 20 grams a day for 5 to 7 days, then 3 to 5 grams daily after that. Or the second method, you could just start with no loading phase and just do 5 grams per day consistently from the start. Now, both approaches work, and remember to drink a lot of water and eat carbs as well with it to help absorption. And remember, you also have to stay consistent if you want to see results from creatine. Now that we've discussed what creatine is, how it works, what it's good for us, and where you can find it, as well as how to take it, here are some myths associated with creatine which I'm going to debunk right now. The first being creatine is a steroid. No, it's naturally occurring, even your own body makes it, alright? It's not a steroid. Myth number two, which you probably heard, creatine causes bloating. This is false, and you probably see marketing around other different forms of creatine which says, oh, this creatine helps to stop bloating. That's completely false. They just want more money, as creatine only causes water uptake in your muscle cells and not anywhere else. Third myth is that creatine damages your kidneys. This is false as well, as studies have debunked this in healthy individuals, and as well as this, it's also produced in your kidneys as well. Myth number four is that creatine is not safe for long-term use. This is false yet again, as studies investigating healthy individuals for 5 years has shown that creatine causes no adverse side effects. Lastly, the most dumbest myth I've ever heard. Number 5, creatine causes balding. This is such a reach and just dumb, completely stupid. There's absolutely no evidence that creatine causes balding. I have no idea why people think this is true or where it's come from. Completely a myth. I don't get how some people believe this. You're not balding because of creatine, guys. You're balding because of your lifestyle and genetics. That's it. Now, to wrap things up, in short, creatine is one of the best, safest, and most effective supplements for strength and muscle growth. And remember to stick to 5 grams of creatine monohydrate daily. Stay consistent and watch your performance and recovery improve. Now, if this video has helped you guys, don't forget to drop your creatine questions in the comments below, as well as any other topics you'd like to see me do next. Now, I'll see you in the next video, and remember, train hard.